Hello everyone, it's Monday morning, another Monday morning, one of the very cold and stormy fall mornings. I personally like this kind of weather and time, but yeah, it's a question of tastes. I got the reading of yesterday's Masses with me, the letter of the Apostle Paul to the congregation in Philippi. I'm sitting here in our refugee project Dasein at a bench where many refugees who came over the Mediterranean and the Aegean Sea to Greece and then to the rest of Europe, to Switzerland as well. So this place is in a way connected to our reading today. Paul wrote to the congregation in Philippi, which was a multicultural city. It was founded by the famous father of Alexander the Great, Philip, King Philip of Macedonia. And in this multicultural city, many cultures and religions lived together. And Paul encouraged the Christians there to really live together with their non-Christian, Jewish, pagan, native religion friends and sisters and brothers, and he says to them, think about what is noble to your surroundings, what is right and pure. Think about what is lovely and worthy of respect to those who surround you. Well, it's a good advice. We should show that we cherish and revere the things that are worthy to the non-Christians, which is a good advice at any time. And he also says that we should be joyful, we should show our joy to the world. Well, that's a good advice in any way, because, be honest, we Christians are not known for showing their joy. And I don't mean a charismatic lifting the hands in the air and rolling your eyes and being overwhelmed by the Spirit. I mean just an inner joy which we show by maybe a smile, why not? Or by approaching the people in another way than the normal people would. Show them that you have a deep inner joy. That's a good thing by Paul to remember us to. Let everyone know how gentle you are. And don't worry about anything. Instead, tell God about everything. Ask and pray and give thanks to God. So, if you cherish all the values of your culture, which are not originally Christian but are valuable, and if you are joyful, there might still occur some problems. Of course, there will necessarily occur problems. And we should approach what Paul says in them in this way. First, give thanks, and then pray, which is the same thing. Give thanks opens my perspective and shows me that I'm just a small part of it and that I have every reason to be thankful and grateful. Every reason. We have always to remind ourselves that we have every reason to be thankful and grateful. And then explain the problems or the situations I might have in the presence of God. And look on myself, on my problems, on my situation with this long, loving look that God has upon us. It's compassionate, it's tender, it's loving, it's free of biases, it's just a long, loving look. And that's the intention of prayer, to teach us to be grateful and to teach us God's long, loving look at the real. So that could be something to take along during the coming week. This teaching of gratefulness and the long-loving look. And I'm going to read the whole passage of the letter to the Philippians in the 4th chapter at the end of this weekly dose of hope. So Paul says, if there is anything excellent and worthy of praise, think about those kind of things. Think about what is noble, right, and pure in your surroundings. Think about what is lovely and worthy of respect. And I tell you, be joyful. Show your joy. And I tell you again, show your joy. Let everyone know how gentle you are. And don't worry about anything, but tell God about everything. Give thanks to Him, then ask and pray. And then God's peace will watch over your hearts and your minds because you belong to Christ. God's peace can never be completely understood. Because it can't be understood, it just has to be lived. So, live God's peace and be blessed wherever you are. You are a blessing.